rules of just one God.
Here she is, the former UFC Women's Bantamweight champion, Holly Holm. It was Melbourne, Australia. It was UFC 193, November 15th of 2015, when Holly Holm effectively changed her life forever.
Holly Holm changed her life, but she changed the landscape of mixed martial arts.
Yes.
She showed that Ronda Rousey was not this unbeatable fighter that everybody thought she was to be. Went out there, set her traps with that lead left hand, used her footwork and movement to walk Rousey right into a beautiful head kick that finished the fight. A multiple-time boxing champion, amateur kickboxing background. Holly Holm is truly something special.
And that Rousey win still one of the biggest upsets, betting odds or otherwise, in UFC history. Holly Holm, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. So here she is, two-division UFC champion Amanda Nunes, and ice water in her veins doesn't even begin to describe it. There's just something about Amanda Nunes on fight night, whether she's staring across at Ronda Rousey or Chris Cyborg, it doesn't seem to matter. She puts the focus on her, and skill for skill, she might be the best in the world.
And it comes from that, right, John? Because what intimidates you when you stood across from the biggest stars the sport has to offer? She goes out there with an idea of how she's going to approach the fight, regardless of the opponent, and in most cases, she has approached these fights with one thing on her mind, and that's brutality. And you watch that in her finishes. She demolished Ronda Rousey. She busted up Miesha Tate and then knocked out Chris Cyborg. Amanda Nunes is a savage.
We always talk about MMA being the fastest growing sport in the world. Women's MMA might be the fastest growing sport in the world, and no one has been a bigger beneficiary, of course, than one Amanda Nunes. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Holly the Preacher's Daughter, Holm. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go with round one between Amanda Nunes and Holly Holm. Both women have been at the top of the sport, but an interesting stylistic matchup for Holly because Amanda figures to be in her face.
I think she hurt.
Holly Holm's cut, folks. Nasty cut off where he just opened up.
Oh, man! She's off the bench, eh?
And there it is!
Oh! Woo!
All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight, and you gotta think this is gonna lead to a lot of big fights the rest of the way this year.
Big opportunities are presented after you have a performance like this. She did an amazing job and got a massive knockout victory.
One final time to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 36 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Amanda